Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Wow, it's so nice to see so many people here this morning joining us in this prayer breakfast. I want to say a special thanks to a few people. First of all, I want to thank the Salvation Army and Major Smith for hosting us here and doing such a lovely job. Thank you for having us here. I'd also like to take a minute to recognize the members of the City Commission who are here. First of all, Corey Nearing, President of the City Commission. Commissioner Paula Ryan. And Commissioner Shannon Materio. I'd also like to say a special shout out to all of our police officers and firefighters who are here with us today. We have Chief Sarah Mooney from the Police Department. I saw Sarah, yeah. And we have Interim Chief Diana Matty from the Police Department. I also want to introduce Jeff Green, our City Administrator. Rebecca Peterson, my Chief of Staff. Kevin Volbrick, our Director of Engineering. I hope I didn't miss anyone, but I saved the best for last, so I want to say special thanks to Kevin Jones for putting together this. I want to thank all the clergy who are here today and representatives of the faith community. We have a very broad representation. We have faith leaders from the Christian community, from the Muslim community, the Jewish community, from all over our city and actually all over the county as well. So thank you for being here. And it's so important that we come together on behalf of our city to recognize the importance of the contribution that you all make to our city. Let me just tell you a couple of things that you're doing. I don't need to tell you what you're doing, but to thank you for it. First of all, you have been so involved with us in terms of sharing information. It's so critical. Those, especially the members of our Interfaith Advisory Council, thank you for helping us to get the information out to your congregations. It's just been incredibly helpful. So many of you are addressing social issues, and you can do it in a way that government can't, so I thank you for that. We all know that homelessness is something that we're struggling with. Every city is struggling with, and I want to thank the faith community for the work that they've done to house the homeless, to help the homeless, to feed the homeless. Thank you for doing that. And also the work that you do with not only young people, your child development centers, but as well as the elderly folks that you serve. Again, thank you for serving our community and being partners with us here in the city. I see Commissioner Moffitt just walked in. Say hi. I want to tell you about a couple of the unique programs that we do here in West Palm Beach that we partner with the faith community on. First of all, we have the Neighborhood Accountability Board. Neighborhood Accountability Board is a diversion program where young people who have committed first-time misdemeanors don't get processed into the criminal justice system, but they are able to go before a neighborhood board which holds them accountable for what they've done, and it's based on restorative justice. So the offender has to restore the community back to its whole. And we have faith leaders who are involved in that, and I want to thank you for being involved with that, and thank Reed Daniel for being such a great leader for the Neighborhood Accountability Board. A few years ago, when we had that horrible rash of shootings, we started our peace walks, Peace in the Street, and so many of you are involved in that. I want to thank you again for being a part of that. And one of the great programs that our police department has is our Operation Youth Violence, where we go out and we try to talk to young people, get them involved, help them in any way we can, make sure that they don't recommit a felony or that families, if they have young siblings, don't get involved in the criminal justice system. And again, thank you, faith community, for helping us with this. And of course, Kevin Jones, who's an assistant pastor at Tabernacle Church, he has organized our Faith Advisory Committee, and many of you serve on that. And again, thank you for being a part of that. I just want to bring to your attention one last thing. On May 19th through 21st is mental health, well, first of all, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, but Mental Health Weekend of Faith is May 19th through 21st. And we're going to send out a toolkit to each of you, all of the clergy around, and we're asking you to use the talking points of the toolkit to address mental health issues and to help people better understand mental health issues and perhaps seek treatment. Seth Bernstein's working with us on that as well as others. Kevin will be sending out that toolkit. We urge you to use it and talk to your congregations about mental health. So we're going to get the rest of this show on the road. I want to thank you again for being here. It's an honor and privilege to stand before you. And you know what? I think we might need a bigger room for next year. So thank you.